안녕하세요, Minah입니다. Excuse the bare face, but I'm going to talk about a cushion foundation thingy today. So I figured it would be better to start, with a bare face so I could actually show you what it looks like on the skin. Though I will say I got it in a shade that was slightly too dark for my taste. I think I could have gone a shade lighter. So now you know that. But anyways, the cushion of the day is the Etude House AC Cleanup Cushion. It's in the shade Natural Beige, which again, and also this is a little dirty. But again, I think it's kind of a bit too dark for me. Ooh, it's a little dark for my personal taste, but other than that, I think actually it's a pretty good cushion. So before I start putting it on, I got some acne scarring on my cheeks, I got some redness around my nose, and I actually got a pimple right there. And that's kind of like the main issues I have with my skin right now, just so you know. I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna talk about it in a bit more detail. So just put it on the right side as good as I could do. I'm not that good at just doing half. The biggest problem with this cushion, as far as I feel, and also like the reviews I've seen on the actual product page of it, is that the coverage isn't really that good. You can still see a lot of my little dots and my little things on the side here. It doesn't really cover them up that well, but I will say that I think it's still enough for an everyday cushion, and especially because it doesn't irritate my skin, and also because it sticks on really well for a long time. I still feel like it would be good as an everyday cushion, but the coverage is not the best thing in the world. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the rest of my face now. So I got it on my entire face right now, and you can still see on the sides, you can still see my acne scarring and stuff like that, but I feel like it doesn't stand out that much anymore. So it's kind of natural, it doesn't really cover everything, but it kind of just mellows down the issues that you have in your face, especially if they're just mainly color-wise. So it doesn't take away all my redness, but it definitely kind of muffles it, I guess you could say, to the point where I feel like I could walk out of the house comfortable like this, even if it doesn't cover everything. However, in a natural setting, I would still use concealer on those spots anyways, so I don't really mind that much. And for me personally, the thing that I kind of like the most about this cushion is just the fact that it sticks really well to the skin. If I touch it, then yeah, it feels a little sticky, just so you know. It feels a little sticky. You can get that away by just patting it down real quick with some powder or whatever, but it does feel a little bit sticky to the touch, and it's gonna continue to stay that way throughout the day. It doesn't go away by itself, but it sticks really well to the skin. So if you touch it, or if you accidentally touch someone's clothing or touch someone else, I have noticed it doesn't really, what's it called? Color off. Also, for me, my nose area is a really difficult area because sometimes my nose can get really slippery, I guess, and a lot of foundations and stuff has a hard time sticking to it. So with this one, I feel like it just sticks really well, and that's kind of the thing. That's my favorite thing about it, is that it just sits on your face the entire day and it's not just gonna disappear. Now the scent is kind of when I first opened it, I felt like it was a little strong. I don't think it's actually strong, and it's not one of those very strong flowery scents, but it's more tea tree oil kinda. I don't think it's gonna bother a lot of people, but this one has been used quite a bit. I have tried it several times before I decided to talk about it. So I can't really say that, I can't really remember exactly what it was, but I feel like it kind of had a bit of a strong smell when I first opened it, but it doesn't really bother me personally. But yeah, it's pretty good in most ways, I think, especially again, for an everyday cushion. I think it's very, very good, and it's pretty reasonable in price, though I will say that there's not a lot of product in here. The packaging is pretty cheap. Honestly, it's plastic, and it's Etude House green color. I've had it for a little while now. I have not used it every day. I have used it more lately because I wanted to talk about it. I kind of have to dip in several times to get it all over my face, and I kind of have to push towards the sides to get product at this point, even though there is still some product in there. I can't really say precisely how long it's gonna last you because I don't really use makeup every day, but it's not that full of product, I would say. Would I repurchase this product? Probably. I think I'm going to, actually. And yeah, I don't really think I have much more to say about this cushion. I'm not really a beauty YouTuber. It's kind of important to me that you know that I'm not actually a beauty YouTuber in that regard. I am just a normal everyday kind of girl who wants to have normal everyday kind of makeup and just a normal everyday kind of skincare routine. I don't really do tutorials or flashy makeup and stuff like that. I just want things that I can use in my everyday life. So whenever I'll talk about products like these, that's where I'm coming from, just so you know. So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically what I wanted to tell you about the AC Cleanup Cushion from Etude House. Reasonably priced, reasonable product. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Do click subscribe if you like these kinds of videos, and do let me know if there's anything else you want like me to talk about. I do have another cushion that I'm going to review after this one. I just want to use it for like a couple days after each other just to kind of check more things, and that's gonna be up in a little while. I'm also editing my travel vlogs from Korea. Just finished the last Korea vlog, so I'm gonna start editing the Japan vlogs just really soon. And yeah, I guess I'll see you around. Please do subscribe if you're interested in any of these things, and see you later. Annyeong!